My secret online boyfriend is my CEO. You know that sinking feeling when your entire world flips upside down? That was me, sitting across from my CEO in a boardroom meeting, realizing the man I'd been secretly dating online for months was him. My heart raced as I tried to act normal, but inside, I was screaming. It all started a few months ago. I was lonely and decided to try my luck on a dating app. I matched with a guy named Is. He was funny, kind, and we clicked instantly. He told me he worked in a busy corporate job, which explained why he could only chat late at night. I didn't mind. I loved our late-night talks, where we'd share dreams, laugh about silly things, and even talk about life challenges. His was different. He wasn't like other guys I'd met online. He seemed grounded, wise, and familiar in some strange way. But I never thought to dig too deeply. It was an online relationship, after all. One day, he asked me about my job. I hesitated because I work as an assistant at a big company, and I didn't want to sound boring. But he seemed genuinely interested. "Tell me everything," he said. So I did. I told him about my boss, Mr. Okoro, how he was so intimidating yet respected, and how everyone walked on eggshells around him. I even joked that he reminded me of a lion, always watching silently before pouncing with his sharp comments. He laughed and said, maybe he's just misunderstood. Fast forward to this morning. Our company had a major meeting with all department heads and staff. Mr. Okoro, as usual, walked in with his air of authority, his crisp suit, and piercing gaze. But as he sat down, his eyes scanned the room and froze when they landed on me. For a second, I thought I'd imagined it, the flicker of recognition in his eyes. But then, when the meeting ended, he called me into his office. "Close the door," he said. I did, my hands trembling. He leaned back in his chair, studying me. "Nneka," he began, his voice softer than usual, "I believe we know each other." I blinked, confused. "Sir." He sighed, then reached into his desk drawer and pulled out his phone. My stomach dropped when he opened the dating app and showed me our chat. "Is?" I whispered, my voice barely audible. "Yes," he replied, his face a mix of amusement and nervousness. "And you're the woman who's been calling me a lion behind my back." I wanted to melt into the floor. This couldn't be real. My secret online boyfriend, the man I'd been pouring my heart out to for months, was my boss, my CEO. To my surprise, he laughed. "I guess this explains why you're always so quiet around me." I didn't know what to say. Should I apologize? Resign? Run away? But then he said something I'll never forget. "I've come to know the real you, Nneka. Not just the version who works for me. And I like her. I don't want this to change what we've built." It's been a week since that day, and I'm still processing everything. We've agreed to keep our relationship professional at work while figuring things out privately. It's awkward, yes, but also strangely exciting. Life is unpredictable, just like the old African tales my grandmother used to tell me. She often said, a bird may perch on the tallest tree, but it is the ground it calls home. Perhaps Mr. Okoro was always meant to find me, whether in the office or online. I just hope I don't mess it up.